So in this task, our next step is to copy data from OpenGate on-premise SQL database to SQL Azure raw layer. So for that, first we have to set up integration runtime, which I have already set up just to save our time. This integration runtime name is OnPrem OpenGate, which is up and running. I'm now going to show you the data in SQL Server. I have installed SQL Express Edition on my machine. Movies is the database name, and in that there are 5 tables. We are going to concentrate on movies table. However, for simplicity, I am going to copy data from all the tables in CSV format. Later on, we will work only on movies table. So let's go back to Azure Data Factory and create link service. Here I'll just search for SQL. When I search for SQL, there are various types of connections I see here. Note that there is Azure SQL Database, Azure SQL Database Managed Instance, Azure SQL Data Warehouse, and SQL Server. We have to choose SQL Server because we are going to connect SQL Server, which is hosted on-premise. Click Continue. Name it as OpenGate SQL Movies. We have to select the integration runtime OnPrem OpenGate. Connection string. So this is the instance I want to provide. SQL Express 01. Database name is movies. I do not have any SQL authentication, so I'll put my name. This is basically Windows login. And we can check the connectivity. So connection is successful. Since we are here, let me show you Azure KeyVault as well. In Azure KeyVault, we store sensitive information like password, connection strings, or any other sensitive information if we have. So quick click will create one new KeyVault. I'll provide name that ADF secrets. Region and pricing tier all I'll delete. I'll keep as it is. Just click on review and create. Create. KeyVault is now created. Go to resource. We are interested in creating secrets. Click on generate, and I will provide name SQL password. Let's see, this is my password. I'll give my sensitive information here in value field. Click on create. My first secret I have created here. Go back to Data Factory. I'll just cancel this connection and we'll first create connection to KeyVault. Let it name as Azure KeyVault 1. This is my subscription and I will use ADF secrets. Click on create. We have to publish it first. Till it publish, I'll create connection to SQL Server. Open gate, SQL. SQL Express 01. Database name is movies. Windows authentication. Now I will use Azure KeyVault and I will provide the secret name. This is SQL Karthik password. Just click on test connection. Now it got filled. Okay, let me troubleshoot it and solve this one. To troubleshoot this, what we have to do, we have to provide access to our data factory, movies data factory to KeyVault. So for that, let's go to access policies and click on add policy. So I provided movies data factory get permission, and there are 7 default permission like get, list, set, delete and all. We need not to provide any certificate permission here, and that's it. Click on save. Once we do that, we'll go back to connection and just test it. Connection is successful. So in this way, you should store secrets in Azure KeyVault. So we'll create new pipeline. Provide name as OpenGate. This is copy activity. OnPrem to raw. I'll just provide the name here, OnPrem to raw, and then new dataset. Since our data is residing on SQL, I'll just use SQL Server. So SQL OpenGate, link service OpenGate SQL. I will not provide any table name here as of now. Click OK. Sync where we want to put data is Azure blob storage and delimited text. So my raw layer and then OpenGate blob layer. Provide directory name as OpenGate and keep the file field empty. Click on advanced, open this dataset. I see this is a bug by Microsoft. Close. Go to connection. Similar to West Highway, will provide the expression concat open gate, format date, it is now. That's it. Since we have not provided any table name here, what we'll do, we'll add one parameter at the pipeline level. So pipeline level parameter name, p table name, first name is dbo.movies. In copy activity source, I'll just provide that name. So for that, in dataset, add the parameter p_dr table name. In pipeline, add dynamic content and pass this parameter. In sync, in the same way, we will add the name, file name. Concat. .csv. This is the extension I have added. Let us go ahead, publish this pipeline. Okay. It requires to select at least one table. And provide that parameter here. So what we have did, at the pipeline level, I have added parameter from where I will supply the table name. In copy activity, in source dataset, I have added another parameter which accepts the value for the table name, which will dynamically connect to that table and get the data. In the sync, I have added parameter for the dataset. And the file name will get created with the provided file name. So let's publish it. We will now try by running this pipeline. We'll check if data is copied as we are expecting or not. Let's go to monitor window. It says success. We will verify data is there in blob storage. Raw, OpenGate 2020, 24, movies.csv. We see the data is available. However, we see data does not have any header, right? Because we did not select header as a true. So we have to modify the pipeline again. Go to sync, open the dataset, go to connection and select first row as header. Publish it. And rerun it. Success. So we'll verify data again, click on refresh. Now I see the title here. So we'll try copying data for other table, let's say customers. Trigger now, customers.